Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pause and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, we back with some more Ren and some more Chris Webby. This one's called Caskets, man. Yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Obviously, we've been doing all of the impatient reactions. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a journey so far. So we've been keeping up with it, staying consistent. I don't always get to do this, especially when there's this many frequent drops and stuff like that, or some long series type of thing. I don't always get to jump in on it like that. But y'all know we got to show up for Ren the best way that we can here on the channel. So let's jump into Caskets, see what this one's all about. Havik Nation, let's go. Love the interior of this house. Old school.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try.
Is that you, sir? Y'all better not do this to me. I saw the old school car in the photo. Don't piss me off, yo. I don't want to do this. Look at the sunflowers pictures back there on the mantle. Huh? Little sunflowers reference, maybe? Right? We got a whole series in that with the Vincent stuff going on. But, man, this dude is already showing so much emotion in his performance. Is that you, sir? I'm not ready for this.
Morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time.
Great transition.
Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed. And
Ren, you better not piss me off, bro. Better not piss me off. I'm not ready to deal with this, man. I'm not ready. We're going back down memory lane. This is already reminding me of me and my wife, man. Don't do this to me.
I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed.
Great voice, man. Come on.
And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the...
Oh, man, it looked like he was dealing with some rough news there. But then she come with some news that, you know, he's got a smile about. I like that, though. Instantly supportive, instantly, you know, happy. But, man, look at him. He going through it right there, reading those. I'm sure those are bills.
Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess.
I guarantee you, if those are bills, the weight just felt even heavier in that moment. Like, oh my gosh.
Gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. Then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You got.
Hey, first of all, just shout out to these actors here, man, because they're killing it, putting their all into this. You know, I love the emotion that they're conveying. They're really holding this down. I want to catch these lyrics, though.
So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the casket's closed.
Oh, look at that, man.
Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back.
Ooh.
The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks.
Oh, God.
All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You got.
Wow, man. I don't know. Is it just me or is Spider-Man like, come on. Homie is leveling up, man. Webby been sounding great on these tracks. That last one, smashed. This one, it was the transition between him and Ren was so seamless, I didn't even catch it. He sounds really good. Great voice here.
Sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back.
Oh, my gosh.
The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks.
Now, that's a line. The casualties of our memories, man. Woo. That's heavy, man. When you really break that down, dissect it, absorb it, let it sit. That's a heavy line. It's a heavy line.
The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it.
Oh, wow.
I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives.
See what he said, man? In the blink of an eye. That's the thing, bro. And look how quickly time is like progressing. I mean, things are literally jumping from this to the next. They're literally doing jump cuts as part of the directing and the editing of this, right? They're jump cutting from one to the next to really solidify literally just a blink of an eye. And as soon as you open your eye after that blink, you're already in the future. You know, something else didn't already happen. So much time has passed. Great representation of that. But damn, yes, time flies, dude. Time flies.
I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone.
It's great.
For those who grow old, it'll fly by.
Stories untold on a headstone. Stories untold on a headstone. I love these lines, bro. They're so deep. They're very short. Stories untold on a headstone. That's a short line, right? Little short phrase, but that carries so much weight, so much meaning. You know, my very first solo album was called Stories Untold. That was in 2006. Right? 20 years ago. First album. You know what I mean? So I just love that. Just talking about the stories that are untold, but then to throw in that on a headstone, right? Wow. Wow.
Think of it. I know it feels cold when the casket's closed. Stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives.
Jeez.
So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes. casket's closed.
Oh, look at that. Jeez. Yeah. You know, the thing that was deep. I love the end of that too. You know what I mean? That's the debt all men pay, right? Death. We all got to pay it. No matter who you are, that's the one thing that you cannot deny we have in common. There's nothing you can do about it, you know? And people always say, man, everybody has to deal with that. Everybody goes through that. But that doesn't make it any easier. That doesn't make it less hard. Like, it's always, like, especially if you care. If you care, it's always going to be rough. It's always going to be rough. You know, these last few reactions that I've done over the last couple months, man, you know, I'm just continuing and going through the motions for y'all, but I was at back-to-back funerals. You understand? Literally taking the days off. Luckily, I had already had recorded enough reactions that things could keep coming out while I was away, but like one of the funerals, I even led the procession myself. You feel me? For people that I've loved and lost, and it doesn't get easier. I lost my mom when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? Grandfather, grandmother on both sides, including in-laws of the family. Like, everybody's gone. My aunt, my mom and my mom's sister. Like like it's like the whole line. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get easier. You know what I mean? And now seeing this represented in a way that, like, wow, yeah, you have your family, you're getting married, you're having your own kids, you're growing up, and then boom, like, you're literally there till death do you part. You know what I mean? And that's how it's supposed to be. You know, I've been with my wife for a long time. You know what I mean? And we still going strong. Still love each other. We love to be cooped up in the house together. You know what I mean? Like, we love what everybody else seems to hate out there. You know what I mean? We love it. You know, we love being home with our son. You know, some people be wanting their kids to get out of the house. We love being home with our son. You know, he's 6 now, be 7 soon. But yeah, those we value and we cherish those moments. You know what I mean? And yeah, just thinking about growing old and going through life, and you know, nobody wants to think about the end, but like, it's coming, it's inevitable, you know, and it's gonna be sad each and every time. I don't think it ever should be easy for anybody, if you have any bit of a heart. I think they represented this in a very dope way. And it's inspiring too, because they're saying, look, man, just cherish every moment. Have the time of your life, because it is short. It is very short. You know, we don't have a lot of time on this planet, man. Whether you live to be 100 and something or not, that's a blip, a small blip, insignificant blip in time, man. It's so short. So cherishing every moment and just having the time of your life, and looking back and making sure that you are a good memory for somebody else. I've always said that the legacy you leave behind is extremely important. You know, people always used to say, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I used to say, I just want to live forever. People used to laugh, you know what I mean? Because I don't think they understood what I meant. Like, I want to live forever, not physically, but I want to be remembered. I need to know that what I've done has left and made an impact on those after, right? So that they continue to remember and continue to, you know, try to spread positivity, try to do something that I have kind of maybe inspired them to do, you know, whether that's family, friends, whomever. I think that's important. You know, if you've left behind nothing and you've made no impact, you will be easily forgotten. And I feel like that's a sad thought, right? It means you didn't do what you could have done with your life. And I feel like you should be taking every moment to really, you know, do what you can. And some of those images at the end, I relate to heavy. There was quite a few pictures and moments up in there without getting too personal that, yeah, I've dealt with that and experienced it firsthand. It doesn't get easier, and it's not supposed to. So I like that, but I like the message behind, take every moment in all the way until the casket closes. I like that. They sounded great on this. Ren sounded amazing. Webby sounded really good. This is one where they really vocally meshed like perfectly. And I really love the sound of this. I'm gonna watch it back after this to try to listen a little bit more, because obviously the visual was so captivating that I was focused on that quite a bit. But yeah, this is a good one. One of my favorites that they've dropped so far for sure, and great representation. I think Kaleidoscope Productions was at the beginning. Killed it. Directing, editing, color grading, set design, the actors, like everybody really came through. The shot over the vinyl record that was playing and stuff like that. I mean, there was just a lot of thought put into this to capture what it is that they were going for, and I think they did a really good job. So yeah, listen, I had to talk a lot on that one. Most of y'all probably turned off by now, but if you haven't, let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate y'all sticking around. I'll see y'all next time. Havik Nation, be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe, my cake ain't baking up. Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Tryna take what's in my pocket, that's a no, yeah. Tryna 1v